A rhythmic beeping pierced the darkness. Voices rapid, urgent, and Greek surrounded her, but they jumbled into static inside her aching skull. Jenny's eyelids felt like lead. With enormous effort, she forced them open, blinking against the sterile, blinding light above. A nurse loomed into focus, torch in hand. Kalimera, Jenny Moo. Good to have you back, she said with a warm smile. Jenny flinched as the light hit her pupils. Rustling fabric, hurried footsteps, and the frenzied chorus of machines filled the room. Across from her, doctors clustered around another bed, their faces tight with concern. My wish, she croaked. Her throat felt scorched. My box, where's my box? Shh, rest now, the nurse said, brushing a hand across Jenny's forehead. The doctor will be with you soon. But exhaustion dragged her back under before she could respond. The next time she woke, the light was softer. A woman's voice greeted her. Jenny, darling. She turned her head slowly. A woman in scrubs stood at her bedside. I'm your doctor. I just need to ask a few questions, okay? Jenny squinted. A female doctor? Am I back in my realm? The doctor chuckled lightly. Let's just stick to the basics. Can you tell me your full name, date of birth, and today's date? Jenny rattled off the answers, missing the date by a few days. Good. You and another diver were rescued by a local fisherman after a swimming accident. You've been in a coma for nearly 3 weeks. Your family's on their way. We'll run more tests soon. Just try not to move without help, all right? A coma, Jenny echoed. So it was all a dream? The doctor offered a knowing smile. That's very common. Let your body catch up and rest now. Later she awoke to a voice that made her heart stutter. Mummy! Molly's wild curls, George's mischievous grin, and James' kind eyes filled her vision. Tears surged. I thought I lost you all, she whispered. James grasped her hand, his own eyes brimming. We thought we lost you for good. They held each other, trembling and laughing through their tears. As Jenny sat up, she scanned the room. The curtain around the next bed was half drawn, machinery humming softly behind it. A TV murmured in the background. I had the most insane dream, she said. A whole other world. You were all cold and controlled. Everything was twisted. It was hell. James chuckled softly. Well, while you were off fighting dragons, we were right here, talking to you every day. A nurse entered with a cheery smile and a cuff for Jenny's blood pressure. It happens often, she said. Coma dreams can feel very real. We once had a woman convinced she'd won the lottery and worked in a brothel in Glasgow. Turns out she'd overheard a TV Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, followed by some dodgy documentary. Jenny laughed, but the nurse's smile faltered. Her brow was creasing. The strange part, she added, is that you and the other diver woke up exactly at the same time. That's very rare. Jenny froze. Other diver? The nurse nodded. Yeah, he's right there. She gestured to the bed opposite. Jenny followed her gaze. Liam. Alive, pale, groggy, but unmistakably Liam. A man sat beside him, gently stroking his hand. Liam, Jenny gasped. You were in my dream. The nurse chuckled. Probably just heard his husband's voice while you were unconscious. The brain absorbs all kinds of things without us knowing. Liam glanced over and met her eyes. His smile was faint, distant. Nice to know someone is dreaming of me. Hope I didn't have this horrendous wound on my forehead, though, and I hope I had more hair. He lightly chuckled. Jenny let out a long breath. It was just a dream. A wild, wild, impossible dream. She turned to James and squeezed his hand. I'm going part-time. I'm saying no more. No more running myself into the ground. I want to be here with you, present and real. From the doorway, Kathy appeared with a burst of colour and a bouquet of cheerful flowers. Kathy, Jenny cried, please tell me Lewis exists. Kathy blinked. Of course he does. He clung onto my leg all morning at drop-off. Jenny burst into laughter, tears pricking again. Once the family left to grab food, Kathy remained by her side. What the hell happened? She asked. Jenny shook her head. I found a box underwater. Then poof, I was somewhere else. A place where we had no rights, and you were wearing heels and acting like a headmistress. Kathy shuddered. God, what a nightmare. I'd wake up screaming too. They laughed together, and for the first time in weeks, Jenny felt anchored. This was home. This was real. Days passed in a blur. Tests, visitors, exhaustion. The surreal edges of her coma dream dulled. She sat in bed now, absently poking at her dinner while the news droned from the TV. From the other side of the room, Liam's voice broke the quiet. Jenny, I'm going to the toilet. I can't be asked calling the nurse. If I crash or don't come back, call for help, yeah? Yeah, she replied, eyes still on the screen. She glanced up as he shuffled out of bed. His gown swung open slightly, flashing his backside. Wonderful tight buns of steel. And there it was, a tattoo of a turkey. Jenny choked on a grape, coughing violently. Liam, you have a turkey tattoo. Where the hell did you get that? Liam didn't even pause. He kept walking towards the bathroom, but his voice floated back, calm, quiet, and deliberate. Oh, Jenny, he said, you know where. You have one too. Jenny froze. The air seemed to thicken. Her skin prickled. A chill slid down her spine. Her heart thundered as the sound of the bathroom door clicking shut echoed louder than it should have. And just like that, the beeping of the machines no longer sounded so reassuring. Her blood turned to ice.